Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase channel. My name is Joey and today I'm going to be ranking the top 10 worst KotLC characters as of Stellarlune. So Stellarlune did change things up a bit with how I rank different characters, and I'm going to be counting down my personal picks for which are the worst. And this isn't just in Stellarlune, this is going to be for the whole book, but including what happened in Stellarlune. So if you're excited for this list, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We just hit 15,000 subscribers yesterday as the time of recording, so thank you so much. It's just a crazy milestone. And before we begin, comment down below which is your least favorite KotLC character. But let's get straight into number 10. So number 10 on my list, I have Stina. So obviously we know that Stina kind of sort of had a redemption arc. She's in Team Valiant, she kind of came back and helped Sophie, but in Stellarlune she was kind of being a little, not a little bit, she was very annoying in my opinion in Stellarlune. I was really hoping that she would turn it around, be helpful, you know, but apparently I guess she still has this sort of grudge against Sophie, and she was just always arguing with Sophie, and she had like her own little gang of people, and I didn't really like that. I didn't think that was what's gonna happen, and it did. So Stina's number 10 for me. Let's move on to number 9. Now this might be a surprise, but coming in at number 10 I have Prentice. You might be confused why I'm mentioning him, but just hear me out. This guy has done like nothing. We don't know any of his secrets. We don't know why he called Swan Song. He was such a huge plot point in like the first couple books. We had to rescue him from exile. We had to bargain for him and stuff. Now we got him back, and now what? We basically just we didn't learn anything from him. We went through so much trouble to get him, and nothing came out of it. So if we learn what Swan Song is for whatever reason, maybe that's Elysian. I have no clue. But if we learn what Swan Song is, at least there has been a reason why to get him back. But I mean, for now, I don't see why he's helpful. And for those reasons, he's going at number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have Fitz. It's kind of hard to make a top 10 worst KotLC characters list without including Fitz. I did not put him lower because you'll see there are a lot worse characters than Fitz if you think about it. He's still a main character. He's still been here since book 1. He's been here since like the first chapter. He's done so much good stuff, and his bad stuff does not overshadow his good stuff. Now, I'm no means saying that I like Fitz. He's definitely took a deep downhill dive in the past couple books, but he's still somewhat helpful. He can get stuff done. He can get the job done. I don't know. And I mean, Sophie told Fitz what happened with her and Keith, and he actually took it better than I expected he was gonna take it. I thought he was gonna like start yelling and breaking things and throwing stuff. And I think if he gets over that, they can have a really good cognate connection. And I want to see that, guys. I'm not against Fitz. I want to see his character come back. So yeah, he's sitting at number 8. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7, I have Lord Cassius. You guys might know this, but I'm a Lord Cassius supporter. I want to see him have a redemption arc. He's on the come up, okay? It's on the way. He helped Sophie. He was kind of cooperative with Sophie. He let her look through his mind, and we saw that Lord Cassius does love Keith. He has feelings for his son. It's been hard for him to show it. I know he's been a horrible father. That's why he's on this list. But I'm defending him. I'm defending him from being down on this list. He's at number 7, but I still like his character. I still like him in the scenes. He's actually pretty entertaining to read about. So let's move on to number 6. Coming in at number 6, I have Alden. I really hate Alden, but there's not much I can say to justify it. I just don't like his character, and that's why he's not further down. The big thing that just Alden has done is he straight up told Keith to stay away from Sophie so that Fitz could, you know, pursue her, and he told Keith to just stay away from Sophie, and that's just a really horrible move. You don't do that. You don't just like meddle with your kid's love life. You can't do that. I still haven't forgiven him for that. That's just weird. It's just a weird thing. But I guess you could say he was helpful in the first couple books. He's always been a mentor to Sophie. So yeah, that's why he's my number 6. Let's move on to number 5. Coming in at number 5, I have Dame Alina. I put her below Alden. Like she's annoying, but she's not like a horrible person. She's just an annoying character. Like you don't really want to read about her. We all know she tried to like interfere with Alden and Dell's wedding because she like loved Alden. She like manipulated Alden with her beguiler powers. So she's not like a good person, but she's just really, really annoying. And I don't really know how she's a counselor. She still comes up when people ask you like, what's your least favorite character? Oh, it's Dame Alina. So this might be weird, but coming in at number 4, I have Emery, Councillor Emery. I feel like the main reason I have him on this list is because I feel like he was the main person who was supporting giving Sophie the ability restrictor, and that's just a horrible thing. I don't know how we could support that. And I always feel like he's just always against Sophie, and he's one of the few counselors who are still against Sophie. I feel like he's kind of like the counselor's leader because he's like a telepath and he can control their conversations. So I feel like a lot of the decisions against Sophie from the council have been because of him. But I don't really like him, so he's at number 4 for me. Coming in at number 3, you guys may have forgotten about them, but Tam and Lynn's parents, Quan and My Song. I kind of grouped them together. I wasn't gonna put them at separate places just because they're basically the same thing. They basically just like pushed them away from home because they're twins. And this is another failure of the Elven Society. It's not just their parents. The Elven Society just like shuns away all twins for whatever reason. And then Quan and Mai just, in order to keep their status, they just cut all ties with their son and their daughter. It just doesn't make any sense. It obviously shows what they value more. And Tam was just forced to follow Lynn into Exilium just because their parents put her there. So yeah, it's not a good look. Like if we're talking about like some characters like Fitz, there's always gonna be people that like Fitz, or there's always gonna be people that like Stina or like Alden, but I feel like there's nobody that likes Quan and My Song. So that's why they're at number 3 for me. Coming in at number 2, I have Brant. So this is the guy who, I have to remind you, he for 16 years fooled Grading Adeline into believing he was this kind of messed up person who doesn't know how to handle himself. Instead, during those 15 years, he was going out and committing crimes with the Never Seen that entire time. He was the one who captured Dex and Sophie and burned them and stuff. He's done so many horrible things throughout the series. He's just a pure villain. He's pure evil. There's a lot of these characters, Quan and Mai, they're bad. They're not evil. They're not evil like Brant is. He's a part of the Never Seen. A lot of these characters are on the list for being annoying or I don't like them, but this guy's just 100% evil. That's what I'm saying. He's just not a good person at all. And I'm not saying you can't like his character. I personally think he's a cool character to read about, but he's, in terms of worst characters, he's a bad person, not a bad character. So coming in at number 1, you guys may have guessed it or might have not guessed it, I have Lady Gisela. So this is another thing where it's like, I love her character, but she's just a horrible person, and that's why it has to balance out. She has to be on this list. She's done unspeakable things to Keith. When she was pregnant, she like messed with his genes and stuff. She's like, I can't even remember all the horrible things she's done. I just can't list all of them out. I'm not saying I'm opposed to that, but it's just like so ruthless, so like psychopathic. So I don't think she's like right in the head. There's no way. Because elves are supposed to like be very afraid of killing people and afraid of violence and stuff. So she's gotta be messed up some way or another. But I'm just scared what she's gonna do next. Like we have no idea what her plan is for Stellarlune or Elysian, and she's so powerful, it's just scary. So we're just gonna have to see what she does next. That's my list. She is my number 1 worst character just because of the things she's done to Keith. I feel like she's like the worst person on this list, but not the worst, definitely not the worst character. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my list. Please let me know if you agree or disagree. And remember, there's a very clear difference between a bad character and a bad person. Some of these characters are bad characters, and some of them are just bad people, and I try to specify which one I'm talking about. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, and let me know which character is your least favorite. Or is there someone on this list that I forgot, or someone that should not be on this list? I don't know, just let me know. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you again, thank you all so much for 15,000. Now it's 20,000, that's our next goal. Let's do it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.